Hey, Patriots fans, let's dive straight into the latest from New England, because things are heating up and the energy around this team is absolutely electric. First off, the injury situation is starting to look very encouraging. Robert Spillane came out recently and made it crystal clear that he is fully confident about playing on Sunday. That alone takes a huge weight off the team's shoulders because when you have a player of his caliber ready to go, it gives the entire squad a boost. This isn't one of those ambiguous updates where you're left guessing. Spillane is set, and that's exactly the kind of clarity that fans love to hear. Moving on to Harold Landry, he's also trending in the right direction. Landry mentioned that while the week will determine everything, he expects to be on the field for Sunday's game. The coaching and medical staff are doing all they can to ensure every player is as close to 100% as possible. The use of treatments like cortisone shots, common in the NFL, helps manage pain and keep players in the game, even if it doesn't fully fix the underlying issue. This is the reality when competing at the highest level, especially as the postseason approaches. Landry's dedication and effort to get back in the lineup are a testament to his commitment, and for fans, it's exciting to see these key players trending toward availability. On the defensive side, the overall outlook is improving. Injuries are always a challenge, but the Patriots are managing them well, and it shows in practice and preparation. Every positive report adds momentum to the team's confidence, which will be crucial as they prepare for the biggest games of the season. The way the players push through adversity, balancing treatment and recovery with game readiness, is a big reason why the Patriots consistently maintain competitiveness. When you see leaders like Spillane and Landry committed and trending in the right direction, it sets a tone for the entire locker room. Now, beyond injuries, there's some news that's a little unexpected, almost playful in its potential, but still fascinating to consider. Max Crosby, an elite edge rusher, has reportedly expressed some dissatisfaction with his current situation in Las Vegas. Without a stable quarterback and with roster changes around him, the environment isn't ideal. Observing the success of teams like the Patriots, with a clear leadership structure under Mike VRABEL, it's easy to see why Crosby might look at New England as an attractive destination. He's openly stated that he would be interested in playing for the Patriots, which is exactly the kind of buzz that fans love to discuss, even if it's speculative. The presence of a strong, consistent coaching staff cannot be underestimated. VRABEL has transformed the team's culture and development trajectory, and that has made New England a compelling destination for talent across the league. Young players are thriving, veterans are performing at a high level, and the team has developed a reputation for maximizing potential. This combination of strong leadership and a rising roster creates an environment that naturally attracts players like Crosby, who want to compete for championships in a well-structured setting. Looking back at the previous offseason, there were challenges in attracting talent, especially wide receivers, where the team experienced multiple rejections. Now, with a young quarterback showing MVP-level promise and the overall culture shift under VRABEL, the Patriots are suddenly a destination worth considering for free agents. The perception has changed significantly. Players are seeing the results on the field, the development of rookies, and the way the team competes week after week, and it is drawing attention from some of the league's top talent. Max Crosby's interest fits perfectly into this narrative because it highlights how the organization is perceived externally, not just internally. This raises an interesting discussion point about strategy. While Crosby's potential arrival is exciting, there are significant considerations regarding salary cap and long-term planning. His guaranteed money, combined with potential team options, would represent a substantial financial commitment. For the Patriots, who will have projected cap space around $42 million next season, decisions about bringing in big-ticket players must be carefully balanced against the need to maintain roster depth and flexibility. It's not just about adding star power. It's about ensuring the team remains competitive across all positions and over the long term. When evaluating potential acquisitions, the Patriots have options beyond the free agent market. Their draft capital is strong, and this provides a pathway to secure young talent without overextending financially. The team's approach could involve focusing on developing emerging players and supplementing them with selective free agent additions rather than committing an enormous portion of cap space to a single player. This strategy preserves financial flexibility while continuing the trend of building a deep, competitive roster. It's also important to recognize the timing and context. The Raiders' internal changes and the way they handle contracts and culture adjustments influence players like Crosby. If he's seeking a different environment, or if the Raiders are looking to reorient their roster under new leadership, the market for a player of his caliber could become active. For the Patriots, this creates a scenario where they must weigh interest and fit against financial and strategic priorities. Balancing immediate talent acquisition with long-term roster management is a nuanced process that the front office is clearly thinking through. The larger narrative, though, is overwhelmingly positive. The Patriots are trending upward in almost every measurable way. Injuries are stabilizing, young talent is contributing meaningfully, and the culture is evolving under VRABEL's leadership. The team is becoming a hub for players who want to compete at the highest level, and this has implications beyond a single offseason. Whether it involves attracting top-tier free agents or leveraging draft capital to continue strengthening the roster, the trajectory is clear. New England is once again a destination where players want to be, and the future is bright. As fans, this is the moment to get excited. The combination of trending positive injury reports, strategic planning for roster improvements, and the cultural transformation under VRABEL makes this team incredibly compelling. The way the organization balances player development, draft strategy, and potential big acquisitions speaks volumes about the vision and long-term planning that goes into building a championship-caliber team. With the Super Bowl approaching and momentum clearly on New England's side, the excitement in the air is palpable. And it's not just about who might join. It's about how the current roster steps up in the biggest moments. Players like Robert Spillane and Harold Landry setting the tone with their commitment to be ready, coupled with the strategic insights of the coaching staff, is exactly what keeps the Patriots competitive year after year. The league takes notice when a team demonstrates consistency, depth, and culture, and New England is firmly in that spotlight. Even discussions about potential free agent targets like Max Crosby, while speculative, underscore the broader perception of the team. This isn't just a Super Bowl contender. It's a program that players across the league are watching closely. They see the combination of young talent, veteran leadership, and a coach who has turned the culture around, and it naturally attracts attention. The energy, optimism, and careful planning happening behind the scenes make this a fascinating time to follow the Patriots closely. The reality is that the next offseason could be transformative. With the cap space available, draft capital in hand, and a team trending upward on all fronts, New England is positioned to strengthen in ways that matter both immediately and for the long term. The balance of acquiring talent, fostering young players, and maintaining culture is delicate, but the front office has consistently demonstrated a strong sense of strategy and execution. For fans, this translates into genuine optimism for the future, both in terms of player acquisitions and the continued growth of the current roster. As we move deeper into the discussion about the Patriots and their future, the excitement isn't just about injuries clearing up or speculative free agents. It's about the foundation that has been built over the past few seasons and how that translates into a sustainable competitive edge. When you look at the roster today, there's a blend of experienced veterans and emerging young talent that creates a dynamic environment. The contributions from rookies have been particularly impressive. For a team in the NFL, having a high number of rookies actively contributing to meaningful plays isn't just lucky. It reflects strong scouting, smart draft decisions, and a coaching staff that knows how to maximize potential. Take, for instance, the way the Patriots have developed key skill positions. Quarterbacks and defensive playmakers are getting opportunities to grow in real game situations, which accelerates their learning curve. The young players are being given responsibilities in high-pressure moments, and the results speak for themselves. It's one thing to draft talent and hope they develop, but it's another to integrate them seamlessly into a system that allows them to thrive. New England has been doing that exceptionally well, and it shows in both the performance on the field and the growing confidence of the roster. Fans are starting to notice that the team isn't just competitive. It's evolving into a powerhouse capable of sustained excellence. Now, circling back to the edge rusher conversation, Max Crosby aside, the team has options to continue strengthening that critical part of the defense without necessarily making a blockbuster move. The draft presents opportunities to find players who can make an immediate impact while fitting into the team's long-term financial and cultural strategy. The Patriots' approach has always been methodical. They evaluate talent not just for the physical abilities, but for how they fit within the team's mindset, work ethic, and philosophy. This combination of evaluation criteria ensures that every addition, whether through the draft or free agency, enhances the roster holistically rather than just filling a single position. And let's talk about the defensive line as a whole. With players like Harold Landry trending toward full health and other key defenders returning to form, the Patriots are creating a versatile and resilient front. Injuries have a way of exposing depth, but in New England, depth has become a strength rather than a vulnerability. The rotation of defensive linemen and linebackers keeps players fresh, reduces injury risk, and ensures that the team maintains intensity late into games. This strategy also makes the defense more unpredictable and challenging for opposing offenses to prepare for. It's an approach that balances performance, longevity, and adaptability, exactly what a championship-caliber team needs. Offensively, the momentum continues. The quarterback situation is strong, and the weapons around him are evolving rapidly. Young receivers and running backs are stepping up, showing that the system allows for growth while demanding excellence. The synergy between the quarterback and these skill players is critical, especially when heading into high-stakes games where execution under pressure can determine outcomes. When fans watch the Patriots execute well-coordinated drives with precision and speed, it's clear that preparation and coaching are translating directly into results. This level of organization not only boosts confidence on the field, but also sends a message across the league that New England is a serious contender in every game. One of the more exciting aspects for fans is the culture that Mike VRABEL has instilled. It's not just about wins and losses. It's about resilience, accountability, and team identity. Players are bought into the system, understanding that success comes from both individual effort and collective cohesion. This cultural foundation is what makes the Patriots attractive to potential free agents, like Max Crosby, and it's what makes current players rise to challenges. When a team consistently demonstrates discipline, preparation, and adaptability, it fosters an environment where players want to be part of something bigger than themselves, which ultimately translates into sustained competitiveness on the field. The off-season strategy is equally fascinating. With projected cap space of roughly $42 million, the front office has flexibility to make strategic moves, whether that's signing key free agents, extending contracts of emerging stars, or investing in draft capital. The combination of financial resources and smart planning means the Patriots can continue to build a balanced team without compromising long-term stability. The lessons from previous off-seasons, where finding the right wide receiver or skill position player was challenging, have clearly informed the current approach. Now, the organization can leverage its position as a winning destination to attract talent while simultaneously developing the next generation of contributors. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers coming out of Foxborough suggest that the calm exterior of the Patriots facility may be hiding a growing internal tension. According to league insiders, head coach Mike VRABEL has delivered a blunt and unsettling message to his defense, one that places the spotlight squarely on cornerback Christian Gonzalez and the entire secondary. The message, as it's being told around the league, was not wrapped in coach speak or long-term development language. It was raw, direct, and designed to be heard far beyond the meeting room. The rumor making the rounds is that VRABEL wants nothing less than the most physical defense in the league, and he wants it immediately. The Patriots' identity, long tied to toughness and intimidation, is said to be non-negotiable in his vision. Sources close to the situation claim VRABEL challenged Gonzalez personally, not questioning his talent, but demanding a more aggressive edge, more dominance at the line, and a willingness to impose himself on opposing receivers snap after snap. In VRABEL's eyes, athletic ability without physical authority is wasted potential. What has truly fueled speculation is the alleged ultimatum attached to the message. VRABEL reportedly made it clear that reputations and draft status will not provide protection. If the secondary cannot embody the physical standard he's demanding, changes will come swiftly and without sentiment. Around the league, rival executives are quietly monitoring the situation, aware that a frustrated Patriots staff could eventually shake up the roster in search of the right mentality. For Gonzalez, this moment could define his trajectory in New England. Some believe VRABEL sees him as a cornerstone, a player capable of setting the tone for the entire unit if he embraces the challenge. Others wonder if the pressure could signal impatience, a warning that development time is running out in a system that values instant buy-in. Whether this message was strategic motivation or a genuine warning remains unclear. What is clear is that VRABEL appears determined to reshape the Patriots' defensive identity through force, accountability, and confrontation. If the rumors hold any truth, the secondary isn't just playing for snaps anymore. It may be playing for its future in Foxborough. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.